I have some quick fire questions now. This is the MTV Speed Date. What's your go-to pizza topping?
Prawn and black olives.
Olives and jalapeno. Cheese.
Olives all round?
Lots of cheese.
You've got to get some olives in there.
Yeah, black olives.
What's your most used emoji?
Go on.
We know.
Go on. Admit it on
actually,
camera.
It's actually the star.
What?
It is,
I thought it was the angel face emoji.
No, that's social media, and that's not run by me.
Okay, so someone's
Someone is, yeah.
angelizing your social media a bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Yours is the star.
Yeah, what's yours?
Mine is the fist bump and the prayer hands.
There's someone running your social media who is just obsessed with the angel emoji, basically.
Yeah, we'll have to have a word with him now. I haven't actually, I'll have to have a look into that.
What's in your pocket
Expect
right now?
gorilla emojis from
What's
now
in
on.
my pocket? My hotel room key.
A pistol and a snooker ball in a sock.
Would you rather have fingers as long as arms or arms as long as fingers?
Both. Why choose? I want them both.
I'm thinking about that. I'm thinking about that. I think I'll continue to think about that forever now. Thank you.
Yeah.
If you could go on vacation anywhere in the world right now, where would it be?
Why did you say vacation?
What
That's
is
a very
that?
American word.
What
I
is
don't
that?
know
We
why I
say
said
holiday. We say holiday.
We say hollybobs, to be fair.
Holiday.
What is that? What is a holiday?
Yeah, right.
That is a really nice concept, isn't it?
Unpack
People
that
have
for me.
holidays.
What does that mean?
That means they take time off of work to go and off of...
To be fair, our work can be like play sometimes.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
it was
true.
fun doing
I love doing what I do.
if you go anywhere, you know what? I've never been to China. Never been. I'm interested to go. I've heard
Yeah.
it's all happening.
I'd love to go to China as well.
Let's do it.
Let's do it, yeah.
The movie's got such a great cast, and I'd love to know what your funniest or most memorable moment from filming is.
There were so many good moments on set, in between so much hard work that had to get done, that it would be hard to pick out and isolate a specific moment for me, because it was quite full on. So it was like moving from one event to another, and it was top heavy with options that needed to get done that day.
You sound like basically it was the most depressing
No.
shit ever.
It was like it was
So
a really
she's like,
complicated puzzle.
Could you think of a fun moment?
No,
We're like kind of
we
going,
were working too hard for
we
it
were
to be
just
that funny.
working
Do you know what I mean?
really hard, trying not to screw it up for all the fans, because you know
Yeah.
comic book fans are like die-hard fans, and you know you're lucky to have that kind of following around a movie even before it's come out. And there's so many people stopping us on the streets asking about Venom. It's the kind of thing where you want to try and get it right. So everyone was just putting their 110% focus in, to be honest. That was really what we were concentrating on.
Is there a particular question fans have been asking the most about Venom?
What have they asked you?
Is it going to be R-rated? That's the big question, and the answer's been answered, isn't it?
It's a 15 in the UK.
and it's a PG-13 in the States. But
Yeah.
to be fair, the thing can fulcrum into R-rated and can fulcrum into you for children. I mean, my littlest ones, they watch Spider-Man and Venom quite comfortably, and Venom toys appear and Lego appear in my nostril of the morning. Do you know what I mean? So it's not like they're scared by him. But at the same time, there is a lot within the real estate that you can actually imbue with a complete sense of gratuitous self-violence if you really wanted to. And I think you've got the right people for that job if you want to push it, because that's where I'd love to go with it, and I'd love to go through all the Avengers as well with him. But that's above my pay grade. Riz, maybe you could have a word.
Do you want me to talk to the Avengers and tell them that you want to have a fight with them? The Venom wants to fight the Avengers.
Like, it's a campaign, a little audition.
See,
It's
this
got
is
to
the
say,
thing,
please, will you take us on? Please. And if not, we're more than happy to stand alone. We have a Venomverse and 900 characters to play with, but I think there's a little bit of...
You kind of want to play with them, don't you?
Yeah, I want to rock with the established family. Why not? I mean,
okay.
Not me personally, but I think that's an
I'd
essential
watch that.
element,
Would you
right?
watch that?
I would love to see that.
So
I
we
think
have to
everyone would love to see
establish
that.
initial communication with Venom, don't we? And say this is an introduction
This is
to
Venom himself before he starts biting off the faces of
others.
How do you think Venom would get on with the Avengers? Who would he be able to take on?
I think he'd just try and eat all of them.
Yeah.
That's the thing with Venom. It's not really so much like good and evil. It's like, am I hungry or am I not?
Yeah. Yeah.
And if
that's
you're
what I
hungry,
like about
you'll
him.
try and eat. You might try and eat the Hulk.
Anything that breathes.
I think Venom and Hulk is a good matchup.
that's going to be hard to eat.
That is, well, you never know.
He'll go for it though, won't he? The
He'll
thing is,
try
there's
it.
no backing down on Venom, and it's a fantastic world to play with the
Yeah.
symbiotes, because they're a different breed of super. It's not really superhero, but it's an enhanced
The super
world
beings.
of being. Yeah.
Because heroes suggest that they're out there to do heroic acts,
and
but
good.
Venom isn't really thinking in those terms.
No, it doesn't trade on that level, does he? Of like good or bad. It's more just what is and what's paradoxical and what is grey.
Can you imagine him on that side of being good, or is he more of a villain?
He's more of like about himself. He's a very self-centered character and contained in that aspect, but you know, I think it's very much he who has the biggest hands eats the most. So there's something quite mercenary.
But it's when you put Eddie Brock and Venom together, it's
Yes.
interesting. It's because it's almost like both the characters are learning the same lesson. Because Eddie Brock starts off, he's just out for himself. I mean, he's trying to save the world with his journalism and his investigative reports, but he's also kind of out for himself. He's willing to do ruthless things to get his story and his scoop. And Venom is basically out for himself, trying to just, eat as much as possible, do what the aliens came in to do. And over the course of the film, it's about them both trying to learn this journey of like, actually, we need to make space for other people in our lives. And the thing that teaches them that lesson is that they've got to make space for each other in the same body.
Yeah.
So because they're forced to live with each other, they realize how they also have to live with other people.
And his character's pretty much the same as Eddie Brock, but as a rocket and just,
Yeah, and
Has a rocket.
You've got a
Billionaire,
rocket, yeah.
billionaire,
One side-
industrialist, scientific genius, is trying to save the world. I wouldn't say it's that, not exactly the same as
it's
Eddie
not
Brock,
carbon,
to be
it's
fair.
not a mirror image
To be
of
fair.
Eddie Brock, yeah.
So I wonder what he would make of like Tony Stark then.
Yeah.
What would my character make of Tony Stark?
your character?
I think my character would think that Tony Stark it's brilliant, great, all those toys he's making. Those toys look like a lot of fun. But I'm actually trying to save humanity. Got bigger fish to fry.
Because I imagine if they're in the same universe, they might have bumped into each other at parties or something.
I don't think so. I think Carlton Drake I don't think that party scene, the Tony Stark party scene, is really up his street.
They're definitely rivals, aren't they? Like I'm picking up this as sort of...
Tony likes to think of them as rivals, but Carlton's just focused on the main goal here, which is making sure humanity's got a future.